Hello and welcome to the U.S. Citizenship Preparation class. We're finally getting ourselves together and putting all of our classes online, or at least a condensed version of our classes. But we're hitting all the important things, including the 100 civics questions. Okay, this class is for people who have already or will soon submit their N400. The N400 is the application for citizenship. You need to be a permanent resident for at least 5 years or permanent resident for at least 3 years if you are married to a U.S. citizen before you can apply. You should speak English at an intermediate level. They will be testing your spoken, written, and your spoken English, and you'll have a writing test and a reading test. Okay, by the end of this course, you will know the process to become a U.S. citizen, know what to expect at your interview and test, know and understand the answers to all 100 civics questions. Okay. You should be ready for the English reading and writing test, better understand the American accent and other accents, know what to do after you've become a U.S. citizen. You also must study on your own. So when you have the 100 civics questions, you want to review those over and over again, and we have practice reading and practice writing sentences for you as well. Okay. First things first, are you eligible to become a citizen? You want to go over the eligibility requirements very carefully. This guideline gives you a few of the eligibility requirements, and then for a much more detailed list, you can go to our site, essagroup.org. That's essagroup.org. And if you click right here, are you eligible for citizenship? Right there, it will bring you to the USCIS worksheet, Naturalization Eligibility Worksheet. And you can go through the steps on the worksheet to make sure that you are indeed eligible to apply for citizenship. Okay, there are some exemptions for the test. Some people do not have to take the full test. It depends on your age and how long you've been a permanent resident. So, for example, if you are 50 years old or older and have been in the U.S. for 20 years, or at least 20 years or more, then you do not have to take the English speaking, reading, and writing test. The same as if you are 55 or older and have been in the U.S. for 15 years, for at least 15 years. Then you don't have to take the English speaking, reading, and writing tests, and you can do the interview and civics test in your choice of language. So those are the age exemptions. Okay, if you are 65 or older and have been in the U.S. for at least 20 years, then there are no English speaking, reading, or writing tests. The interview and civics test in your choice of language, and you only need to study 20 civics questions. Now, if you are 65 and only have been in the United States for 5 years or 10 years, this exemption does not apply to you. You have to have both areas. Okay? During the class, we don't do the questions in order. Each week we focus on a different topic. Okay. This is the book that we use in class, Learn About the United States, and it has all 100 civics questions and then information about each question. Okay. 4 of the answers in the book, so 4 of the questions of the 100 says answers will vary. Answers will vary. This means that the answers to these questions depend on where you live. So find these out and write them in your book. Number 20, who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? You can find that out at senate.gov. Senate.gov. Okay, find out. There's two senators. You just need to know one. Okay, name your U.S. representative. Your U.S. representative. It will depend on your address. States have various different amounts of representatives because it's based on population. So your representative is going to be based on your actual address. You can find that out at house.gov by typing in your address. Okay, who is the governor of your state? You can find out your governor, your particular governor of your state, at usa.gov. That's usa.gov. And what is the capital of your state? Okay, know your states and capitals. Okay, you will need to know the answers to all 100 questions in the book, but you're not expected to know the information if you're looking at the book that's written under. It's just extra information to give you background. Okay, there's also a CD in the book, so you can listen in your car. The U.S. flag. The U.S. flag is red, white, and blue. The colors are usually said in that order, red, white, and blue. There are 13 stripes on the flag because there were 13 original states. Okay, and here we are. The 13 original colonies are up and down the East Coast. You will need to know 3 of them, so you can choose right away, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. So you can choose any 3. We're going to go over those. Each star on the flag represents a state. There are 50 states, so there are 50 stars. And we have Hawaii out there in the middle of the Pacific being our 50th state. The Pledge of Allegiance. You will say the Pledge of Allegiance during your swearing-in ceremony, and they'll give you the words. This is what the kids say in school every day, so most Americans know it by heart. They've memorized it from their school days. Okay, and it's I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. When we say the pledge, we stand still, look at the flag, and put our right hand over our heart. Okay. We are showing our loyalty. The Pledge of Allegiance shows our loyalty to the flag and the United States. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States. Okay. We're promising to show loyalty. Our U.S. national anthem is called the Star-Spangled Banner. An anthem is a song of loyalty to the country, to your country. Ours is the Star-Spangled Banner. When the national anthem is being sung, the same thing. Usually you stand still, you look at the flag, you put your hand over your heart. Sometimes men take their cap off. If they're wearing caps, especially at baseball games, they'll take their cap off and put it over their heart as well. The Star-Spangled Banner will also be played at the ceremony, although you don't have to sing it. Civics test questions regarding the flag. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Because the stripes represent the original colonies. Okay, even though there's 2 answers there, just one. You just need to know one. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there is 1 star for each state. Because each star represents a state. Because there are 50 states. So you notice that's 3 ways to say the same answer. You just need to know how to say it one way. Okay? What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The flag and the United States. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. And that's it. All right, so welcome once again, and let's get started.